Pisces, welcome to Illuminated Tarot. My name is Jenna. Today I'm here to do your reading for the rest of the year. We're going to take a look at your overall general energy, what you may not see coming, and get some important advice from Spirit. I'm going to sit back in my chair. Let's get comfortable. Thank you for tuning in, y'all, for being here with me today. Happy holidays to anyone taking some time off this week. I hope you enjoy your time with your friends and family, and it's peaceful and calm. We've had some beautiful pre-shuffled messages for you to start out before I get into the tarot today. I have the first one. A lot of the collective has been getting this for the end of the year, and it really is a sign that we are honing in on the simple things in our lives that make us feel grateful. So you're carrying this beautiful energy of feeling that warm light on you, that glow that we get when we're just full of gratitude and we're full of I'm just really grateful to be alive, Jen. I'm grateful for the life that I have created. I'm grateful for the people in my life. And it's this beautiful, I'm getting a warm-heartedness coming from you, between you and others, especially when you express gratitude for the abundance in your life. That's what the stag is indicating here, that you will be doing that, or you will be reminded of things that allow that to bubble up for you towards the end of the year. I think this is a common energy that we may feel during the holiday season regardless. It's more of a spiritual time of the year because we're looking back on the year's events and we're holding a feeling of reverence, the good and the bad, right? Because we've learned from it and we've grown from it and we're thankful for it. We also have the silent watcher, which if I'd have known any better, Pisces, you've been getting really good at becoming the observer. That big O, right? You can even see an O in the formation here. For years, I was seeing a therapist. I've since, kind of gotten that point where I'm not needing to go as often, only when needed. But she used to have this O behind her head. So whenever I was going through something, because you get caught up in the narrative of the story, right? And she would always direct me to the, what is the observer saying to you about this? And then you're like, all of a sudden, there's two perspectives. You start to split from the person experiencing life to the person observing the person experiencing life. So I'm kind of breaking this down because you may feel grateful that you have this dual perspective, because it does assist you a lot. You no longer feel like a victim. You can step outside of it and see the themes and the lessons therein. So let's get into the tarot. You're showing me a really big perspective here, Pisces, but I'm not surprised. Let's get started. We're going to go into the current energy first and what's crossing you at this time. Let's call Spirit in. Thank you, Spirit, for presiding over this reading for Pisces today. Feels calm and peaceful. We're in a retrograde, so be sure that you slow down a bit. We all need to be taking a little bit more time to rest, just to be still. Okay. Current energy. And I hope you're doing that. I hope you're carving out time for that. Current energy, Spirit. There we go. There you go. I love it. 9 of Cups. You're showing me, I'm doing good over here, Jenna. You have an opportunity to feel very fulfilled. This comes from self-fulfillment. Well, they want me to take the top. You're holding on to it. I'll tell you, you're in some sort of, I don't know why. We watched a little bit of The Grinch the other day, and my daughter loves Christmas. So cue the holiday movies all the time. And we've got some favorites, but the newest Grinch. And I'm getting Whoville vibes. I want to hold on to this cheery optimism, right? And no Grinch in my world. It's funny, too, because the Four of Pentacles isolated can be a Grinch-like mentality. But because it's coupled with the Nine of Cups, I'm getting this, I'm going to be the optimist here. You may have somebody around you that you're trying to kind of help them break free from any negativity. But I feel like you're standing strong in this beautiful current. Yeah, I don't know why I'm getting Whoville vibes here. Where people, and they were doing Christmas 3 times bigger. So you could be in this octave of, I'm amplifying my joy and it could be ruffling feathers around you. It's a natural state. And when you tap into it, it's beautiful. But it can rub other, because this could be family members. They're like, where's all your happy coming from? And I'm telling you, when you're in this kind of vibration, this higher vibration, it's like if you can maintain it, even despite people around you, that's self-mastery. All right, now let's go into the overall general energy. Page of Swords, I love it. Student of life. This also is the card of learning about something new. There's some sort of news coming in. I feel like this is good news. We're going to get into that in a moment. Now, I've been doing something a little bit differently. I'm going to continue to do it. I don't know if I'll do this again in my kind of my monthly, mid-monthly. These are broader scopes. But instead of doing opportunity challenge and seeing what comes up, I'm segmenting career energy and love energy. So let's talk about your career. Woo! Look at that. Some of you are like, I see it. I have the vision. I mean, this is Aquarius energy, Pluto and Aquarius. This is, I've been telling people, like, this is go time for the collective. People who have been on the path of working on themselves, whether you are 100% like love and light, or you feel like you're just entering into a spiritual journey, wherever you are in that, we're all with you, It doesn't matter when the journey begins. It's important that you just take the journey, because there's so much beauty in it. When you start to learn more about who you are, your place in the world, your purpose, your gifts, your talents, your abilities. And I see you really tapping into this healing aspect. Some of you are healers. The star card is symbolic of healing. And some of you, are carrying such a higher frequency, and it's going to keep increasing with the stag energy. Stags, they keep growing, right? And the antlers, symbolizing their age, right? Their wisdom. And so there's something really magnificent about your career during the end of the year, where you could be all aglow emotionally, feeling very excited about what you want to create or what you have created. That is beautiful. I don't think anybody's gotten that for their career yet. That just feels, look at, she's glowing. Like, literally, she is glowing. And it's the pathway of abundance. When we follow our soul's purpose, abundance follows. You don't even need to worry about it. You just keep trusting in spirit, keep becoming that silent observer, and you keep working at it. And the more because you get lit up from within when you do the work you're meant to be doing. You feel it. You feel it. Some of you are working on like these beautiful creative projects, and you have a day job, and you just can't wait to like lift off. And it's just that whole like feeling of optimism, being guided by this, wishes coming true, right? It's so fulfilling. Let's see what's going on in your love life. Ooh, the Hanged One. Man, you were like, you guys, you're blowing me away with this reading, because it's like knowledge turns into wisdom. I'm forever the student. I am the observer of my thoughts. I know how to make myself happy. I'm holding on to this vibe. If the people around me, they don't impact me as much. I'm at peace. I'm following my purpose. And when it comes to my heart frequency and sharing that with others, I've learned so much about that. I know how to see both perspectives, theirs and mine, and it's brought me wisdom on the path. Pisces, you're showing me how it's done. Showing me how it's done. Again, immediate future, Three of Pentacles. For me, this card has been all about unity consciousness. People who are embodying heart chakra energy, heart love. This is being heart-centered, but applying that into everything. Three of Pentacles is a practical energy of the people around us, and everyone playing their role and doing their part. So this could be, new projects, new community. It feels new and fresh, whatever it is. You've been calling it in, working with others towards a certain goal. This could be you working with humanity, even. As simple as that, and as big as that. And being part of that collective awakening. All right, now let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. Oh, wow. Well, you've got something that some of you could feel like you are on a journey of the heart. The first one that came out is very strong. We have Gemini, Aquarius, we have Pisces. There's this groundedness in your water frequency, especially with your love life, Pisces. They're pointing that out. You didn't say Hangman, we've got Piscean. That Pisces is Pisces. They're really, really swimming in their own energy. And when you really identify so much with who you are, you call in a vibrational match. So the Lovers could be you being a vibrational match to all kinds of things. But if you are looking for a choice in love, some of you are coming out of choppier waters in your love life, and you're holding on to a higher vision. And what's hiding in the shadows is the Six of Wands feeling. So you have this opportunity to feel so successful at the end of the year, especially around you being a vibrational match to the things that you want outside of you. Basically, we're calling this is the pathway of true alignment. Okay, Pisces. I don't know, y'all are like blowing me away this morning. I'm really happy to see this. Underneath that Six of Wands is the High Priestess, so a lot of spiritual growth. All right, let's clarify some of these. I definitely think when you stop looking for love, love finds you. And you can find it you find it everywhere you go. That's the thing. We hold romantic love as like this ultimate experience. And without it, we're not whole. I think that no matter whether you have a partner or not, your partner is you in your spirit. You and you. This life journey with your soul's journey. And the more we understand that marriage, that's true divinity. And the deepest reflection of real love is between a mother and a child, a father and a child. I think that's we get it a little bit distorted with our fables and our stories, that somehow we are not complete without our other half. The partners we choose are a reflection of our vibrational energy. And so you're becoming more aware and conscious of your choices, because that's what Gemini is. It's choice in love. And you're showing me here that you have a vision for that. And you don't want it to be disruptive. Six of Swords energy is, literally someone fleeing one situation that is not in alignment towards greater alignment with self and holding a higher vision for a healthier, higher vibrational partner. Because things just feel better, y'all, when it's aligned. All right. But it's almost sometimes the misalignment that we learn from the most. So welcome it all, I say. Welcome it all. And you're learning from it all. And that's why I'm talking this way, because you understand this intimately. You're learning from the path. Yeah. And you're trying to... We're having the Nine of Swords show up with the Page of Swords. So you are being encouraged to be mindful of your energy and where you place it at the end of the year. You can place it in worry and things outside of your control, or you can place it in self-love and self-awareness. I mean, look at this contrast. We have the Nine of Swords, right? This is someone who's like, I don't know. I'm not sure what to do with my sword here. I'm sitting here. I'm trying to pause. The clouds are moving behind me. I'm taking a minute to consider how I want to respond to this, this silent watcher. And you've got, I could sit here and I could get so caught up in the story. Got a little dog here. So caught up in the story and the narrative and the when we start to spin in the circumstances of a situation, we lose sight of ourselves. And Spirit is saying, you have a certain amount of energy, a capacity, right? Every day. Because we need to start looking at our lives from the perspective of energy and vibration. And the circumstances of your life during the second half, I'm getting more the second half. I said that for a reason. The second half of this time period, which is more towards mid-December or the first week of December, you might have something that comes up, or you might be grappling with something right now where you could worry the hell out of it. I don't want to say the F word, but you know what I mean? You could become totally absorbed in it. This is sleepless nights, night sweats, feeling anxious, feeling unsettled. Or you can drop that and just focus on keeping your heart open. Because when you worry and you get that monkey mind spinning, you're not connecting with your heart at all. Some of you are stressing out about, we're going to go into there's all these, I drop into all these different frequencies, but the main thing I'm seeing as far as the circumstances here, you're stressing out about keeping your heart open to somebody who may be a bit immature than you. And you're not sure how to handle the differences. You want to hold on to the happiness here, but there's something that you're wrestling with something here in a vibrational misalignment with another person. It feels like somebody outside of you. I don't know who it is to you. That's why this hangman is here, is you need a minute. You're considering what you need in order to be more congruent with this whole situation. This could be amongst a family. It could be amongst a coworker situation. It could be amongst a significant other. In other words, you're having a hard time keeping your heart open for some reason. And that's okay. Give yourself permission to at least observe that in you. And try not to let worst case scenario overtake your mind. I'm going to go into your star energy I'm going to go into this because it feels like because of this Ace of Cups, some of you are a little bit worried that the newness, the new frequency, the new energy you've been clearing out, and you're like, I'm ready, for what's next. And, you got it going on in your career, but there's been a lot of stagnancy in finding, and that's one reason why I brought up partner energy. Can you be okay on your own? So fully okay, and not just I'm okay and I'm telling people that, really internally. You're going to have pockets of maybe feeling a little lonely at times, but those moments are for you to really lean in to you. And don't let the outside societal pressures and expectations make you feel like you're in any form of lack. This is what Spirit's saying. You're not in lack. You know how to be self-fulfilled. You've got it. It's just, I think it's when you start thinking about outside of you energies, expectations, right? The opinions of others. I want to talk about this hangman. Oh, wow. Some of you are worried about a long-term commitment. Oh, wow. Holy smokes. Why are you worried? This is gorgeous energy. If you were trying to align with can you all believe this is incredible? This is so rare for this energy to come out, y'all. You have the 10 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles in your love life for the rest of the year with the King of Pentacles. Some of you are attracting a strong earth energy into your life, and you don't need to worry. You don't. Others of you are trying to open up your heart to somebody new, and you already know who I'm talking about. And you're like, is this going to be another failed attempt at love? And Spirit's saying, no. No. Au contraire. This is like, if you're worried about a love situation coming into this reading, I don't think you should be. You have a timeline of keeping the hope and faith here. Let's use some of that hope and faith energy in your career, in your love life, because this is gorgeous. You're going to hang for a while, and you're going to be building something long term with someone. You will succeed in what you are trying to align with, Pisces. You will. This is almost like Spirit showing you a preview, a guarantee. That what do you have to worry about? You're going to focus on what's possible for you. This may even feel like a miracle in your life when this person shows up. Because this feels like miracle love. 10 of Cups and 10 of Pentacles showing up in your love life. Bam. You went from the Ace to the 10. Just like that. So I don't know what's going on here, but wow. That's quite a leap. That is quite a leap. Let's see this star energy in your career. Queen of Cups. Man, you're putting every bit of your unconditional heart space and love energy into what you do. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. Juggling a lot. Juggling a lot. It's hard when you have a big soul's mission. Wow. Yeah. Wow. Okay. You've got all the heart in your work, y'all. I mean, we have the Queen of Cups, the Page of Cups, the Two of Pentacles, and the Four of Wands. Man, a lot of y'all are calling in. This feels so good. What are you all doing out there? I mean, you have the star energy for your career for the rest of the year, coupled with this input of just the more you follow your dreams, the greater your capacity for your love quotient. It's like it just keeps feeding itself. The more you put your energy into your soul's purpose, it just grows. Your heart grows bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. Talk about the Grinch, right? He had a heart that was 3 times too small. Well, I just see you juggling a lot at the end of the year, and you really getting together and feeling so supported in your career. You have created the foundational structure of something that is going to continue to give you so much. Like, it's that kind of career that's rewarding, where what you put into it, it gives back to you 10 times more. With the way the people appreciate you, the way people love you, the way the people admire your work. They admire what you do because you do it with heart. This is the type of energy where you go to work and you just love the people around you, and you bring this beautiful heart energy into the room. This reminds me of Amachi energy. I was actually thinking about her the other day. She's a hugging saint out of India. And way back when, in the early 2000s, she was traveling the Americas. And you could literally go, and she would take over this whole huge hotel in LA and these bigger cities. And you would wait hours, and you get this little ticket. And they had, like, emporium shops, and they had food. And it was just like, for one day, you felt like you were transported to this other realm, this other dimension. And you would wait. And I remember the minute I entered into the room, and I felt deliriously drunk with love. I mean, it's nothing I've ever experienced since. Nothing will ever come close to being in the same room as a saint who could literally hug like 10,000 people. Like, she would go like for 48 hours and hug everybody. It was all very orchestrated. She had a whole system, and she would whisper Sanskrit into your ear and hug you. And it was really like being held by the Divine Mother. So I'm talking about this because this energy is reminding me of that. Like, a lot of you are hugging people energetically. You may not be physically hugging them, but you're hugging people with your heart energy. And it's really making a tremendous impact on them, whether they're coworkers or your clients. There's something very special about your career work at the end of this year. But you're juggling a lot. It may be impacting your home life, how much you're feeling called out into the world. And it may be difficult. Some of you are having a hard time juggling, being the mother and holding down a career. Because, your children need you, your career needs you, and you feel like you're being pulled in all kinds of directions. So make sure you ground and center and take time out to rest. I cannot believe this energy for your love life. If you've been worried and stressed about a connection you've been in, just hold on, because I do feel it's teaching you how to observe things more, not feel wounded or victimized by a difference in views. And you're learning and growing with this person. If you've been in an existing partnership, if you're single, you're calling this in. If you're in a partnership, you're calling this in. It feels like things are really grounding in this like really balanced energy. And these 2 10s, it's balanced energy. Let's go into the 3 of Pentacles in the near future. Another 9 of Cups. Good Lord. This is unbelievable. This is truly, y'all, you're going to have a wonderful end of the year. A wonderful end of the year. I cannot stress that more highly. A wonderful end of the year. That does not want to go back in. Ah! Wow. Okay. We had to have some hiccup. Okay. I see. Some of you, this is coming across in your career because you have the Queen of Cups coming in. in your career and juggling a lot in your home life. Ooh, some of you have gone through a divorce and you're trying to get on the same page with your co-parent and get everything congruent and work together. And you've been holding down like this, I'm everything to everyone energy. Yeah, this is why I'm seeing this Three of Swords. Some of you, that applies. There's been some sort of divorce. It's impacting everything. And namely, you're trying to work with this person in the home life and you're trying to overcome the past pain. But it is impacting you in your career for some reason, the energy that you're bringing in. This also could be you trying to marry this heart energy that you give so much to other people, but are you giving that back to yourself? You nurture so many people out in the world. You're nurturing the collective. You're nurturing humanity. You're nurturing the light. But are you truly giving yourself that 4D consciousness? And that means, are you really truly honoring you and the energy you need to feel healthy every day? This could be you risking a little bit of burnout energy and feeling depletion. Now, if this pertains to heartbreak at all, and maybe some of you even had someone that you were dealing with at work, and there's been some sort of rift. It doesn't mean it was a love thing, but there's been some sort of rift with a male figure at work. And you're trying to heal things with this person. And it's been very difficult, but I think you're going to see a turn here. You're learning from this. Whatever it is, this is definitely hitting your work life. Or if it's not directly hitting your work life, you're bringing it to work in your mind. It's always there, running in the background. So you are trying to bring a stronger feeling of unity and fulfillment into your heart chakra during the end of the year. And I feel like this is necessary work for you to feel like you're leveling up. Whatever painful parts that you've been holding on to, whatever hurts, they're clearing. Yeah, whatever the circumstances that have created the hurt, they are clearing. You may feel like someone stabbed you in the back in a project and you feel very betrayed. I'm getting like a betrayal energy here. The more I sink into this energy, this is someone that you thought really had your back. And it could be a co-parent, it could be a friend, but this is hitting your work. You're either bringing it to work or it's been difficult with this individual. All right, now let's go into the final sector here. This is you moving away from, waters that were more turbulent for you in your mind toward something bigger and better. Whenever I see the Two of Wands, you're in a transition here, moving away from, we have the Page of Pentacles in reverse. So there's someone that you have decided to distance yourself from by year's end, and it's necessary, I'm hearing. Yeah, you're coming out of a phase of disappointment, Four of Cups. It's like you've been putting on this brave face, and ultimately you're rising above something that's happened. And you're going to be clear. It's like you're clearing out all of the debris from it. But it's, what's happened, what this has done, it's rerouted you. Whatever has happened in your life recently, it's rerouted you. It's rerouted you. Oh, you know what? It's my fault. This is totally my fault. I'm going to call it out. This is my bad. And whenever this all happens for a reason, but I grab this upside down. So you may actually be softening to a situation where you initially felt really hurt. And then you're kind of like, when we sit back and we look at why things happened and we take responsibility and accountability for our part, it's almost like you could be like saying, you know what, I was culpable too. I was culpable too. This whole reading is about seeing things from a different perspective. There's the perspective of you experiencing it and the perspective of you looking back on it and learning from it. But ultimately, what I see here is you moving toward the higher timeline for you, and making these decisions around your heart frequency to keep it open and to focus on your own freedom and independence. But you are definitely coming out of some sort of disappointing situation, whether it was truly the end of a soul contract at work or in love, and the burdens of having to move forward, or the burdens of feeling on your own and wondering, when am I going to have more of that partnership energy? And being patient, holding that vision regardless of when it shows up, is the work. That's the work. So let's get some advice. I feel like this is going to be exactly what you need. Let's get some advice. Yeah. This is whatever this is. It's around your home environment. It's around people. It could be around a family situation. 4 of Wands is sometimes a family situation. Yeah. And the blocks that have come up. 2 of Swords. You're definitely at a crossroads where you're making a decision around your family life. Yeah. There's some sort of wheel that's turning here and changes so you can bring the joy and the happiness back into your life. Powerful change, Pisces. It's almost like something went upside down in your life and it was unexpected, but it had to happen. This is interesting. I think at the end of the day, this is about you making difficult decisions and doing what's best for you. For some reason, this is really hitting something around your soul's purpose in your career. Some of you are leaving a situation that you aren't feeling fulfilled in. And there's been, you've been getting those signs for a while now, like it's time to make the shift. The only reason why I'm saying this is the 4 of Wands, like everything keeps pointing to your purpose. But it's also this, something's depleting you around that. So make sure that you are taking care of yourself. Okay? 4 of Wands is spending more time in your home, resting, recuperating, slowing down. Don't push through the blocks if you don't know which direction to go in yet. Give yourself a pause. I do think you're in this transition away from a big chapter of your life and heading towards a new chapter. But all of this stuff is being released at this time. Let's get a animal apothecary. But overall, find the gratitude. You've learned to find the gratitude even in the hardship. There's just, I get that there's something, you're either holding a high vision for like the end all be all, or you're course correcting with somebody to get there, despite the challenges, despite the resentments, despite the, are we going to work through this? Some of you, it's a co-parent situation. Others of you, this is a partner that you are really, really committed to, but you're trying to move out of choppy waters and you're trying to reorient your future trajectory to a healthier, happier place. All right, we had that one fly out. What is this one? The illusion. Interesting. The shark. Wow, don't know what this one is. We have the card number 13, which breaks down to 4, which is about your foundation. You could be also moving homes for some of you, and it's been very difficult. If you work from home, that's why this is hitting your career sector. The phantom shark. In this card, we see a harpoon searching the sea for a dangerous shark that appears only in your mind's eye. This is that 9 of Swords energy. Phantom shark has a direct message for you today. Your current fear, worry, or insecurity is all an illusion. You tricked yourself into hunting for a thing that doesn't even exist. By putting so much attention and effort into combating or avoiding what you were afraid of, you are simultaneously engaging and fueling it. Most fears quite literally exist only in our minds. When you feel small, insecure, or controlled by fear, this is not your true self. This is your programmed self, ruled by the limbic system, ego, past traumas, and the false marketing that always shames us into not feeling good enough. This illusion will tell you that you are not worthy, make you feel scared, keep you with someone who treats you poorly, and make you feel the need to compete with and be better than others. The challenge lies in how powerfully real this illusion appears. It colors every aspect of your reality, like a cloud of thick gray smoke. While you cannot always avoid being caught in the smoke, you can recognize when you're in it. This is the most important part of seeing clearly. You must first understand that you are in an illusion before you can escape it. The more you become cognitively aware of the smoke, the less power it has over you. Right now, Shark's medicine for you is to understand that whatever currently brings you fear is not actually your truth. You are safe and everything is going to work itself out. Do not make big decisions when the gray smoke is visiting. Soon you will see clearly. Yeah. Yeah, this is not the time. This is the time for you to practice fierce self-care and grounding in your own self, in your own energy, and not the time to make big decisions, especially through the retrograde season. So it's time to get centered and regroup so you can move forward and let the clouds part, let the smoke clear first, okay? With whatever's been going on. So it feels like it's definitely impacting you on all levels, all right? Take care, Pisces.